Archangel Michael says, God is trying to reach you. You are chosen to see this miracle today on September 27th. Don't tell anyone. Only for you. Open it quickly. My beloved child, before you blink, hear me, because what you are about to feel in your spirit will not be mere words but a living current moving through your chest like warm light at dawn, and if you let it touch you for these next few minutes on this very day, August 29th, something you've been praying for will quietly turn in your favor and you will be able to say, "This was not a coincidence. This was my moment." Do not rush away from me. Breathe. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. I am here. I am Michael. Sent to you because God is trying to reach you, and this message is sealed with your name alone. I know how long you have waited. The way your life has felt like a hallway with many doors but not a single key that would fit. How you have stood in the quiet of the night and wondered if heaven still remembers your address. I know the conversation you replay in your mind and the text you never received and the promises you kept to others even when they forgot to keep them to you. I know your brave face in public and your heavy silence in private, but hear me. Your silence has not been empty. It has been a seed. Your tears did not drown you. They watered the ground you are about to stand on. And now on this 29th of August, the dew is lifting. The sun is stepping over the horizon of your doubt and the first rays are touching your name with favor you cannot manufacture and no person can cancel. Stay with me. In the next moments, I will deliver 3 signs that confirm this message is yours and I will place a blessing upon your steps that will not fade by tomorrow. The first sign will arrive quietly. The second will break a pattern that pretended to be permanent and the third will be the sentence that sets you free from what you thought was your fate. Keep your focus. Your future is in this room with you. First, let me speak to what tries to distract you. I see the worries that flash like notifications. Bills, decisions, deadlines, the feeling that time is moving faster than your courage. I place my hand upon them now and like a father calming a child's fever, I say, peace. Breathe again. You are not behind. You have been preserved. When doors did not open, you were not being denied. You were being aligned. The delay that mocked you will soon be the rhythm that distinguishes you. You will not live by the clock of comparison. The path that is yours will not ask you to shrink to fit it. It will broaden beneath your feet. Listen closely. God is not testing you to see if you will fail. He's tuning you so that your life will play in key with what He has written. That is why some rooms felt too loud and some friendships suddenly went soft and distant. There were notes that did not belong in the song that is coming. You did not lose. You were being tuned. The hum you feel now, that warm electricity moving up the back of your neck, that is confirmation. Today, our eve is first sign. In the next span of your day, someone will speak a simple sentence that mirrors a thought you kept hidden. It may be a friend, a stranger, or a message crossing your screen, but it will echo your private words almost exactly. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. It is heaven answering your inner voice out loud to ensure you do not doubt yourself again. When you hear it, place your hand on your heart and whisper, I hear you. This is sign 1, echo and assurance. Let me lay my sword by your door and speak like a brother. You have loved bravely. You have carried people who were heavy but telling them they were heavy. You have walked into rooms and felt your energy shift to keep the peace. But I am sent to tell you this: you will not be chosen last anymore. The overlooked season is expiring. Destiny has been reviewing your case in a chamber you could not see. On the table were pages of every kindness you gave, when no one was looking, every time you kept faith when it felt expensive, every time you forgave so that your heart would not become a locked room. Today, the seal is broken. The verdict is favor. Your life will not be a rerun of yesterday's pain. Your identity will not be negotiated again. Let your shoulders drop. Lift your chin. Hear this like a bell. It will not always feel like this. There is a new softness coming, a clean breath, a lighter step. Even your home will feel different in the next few days, not because the walls changed, but because the atmosphere did. We have been sweeping. We have been opening windows you forgot existed. We have been shifting the furniture of your spirit so that peace has a place to sit. Second sign, a pattern is about to break. There is something that kept repeating, a conversation that always ended the same way, an amount of money that was always just short, a chance that always arrived one day late. Watch closely. In the place where you expected the old ending, the sentence will continue. A yes will arrive where a maybe used to live, an email will land earlier than usual. A person who seldom listens will lean in. When it happens, do not sabotage it with suspicion. Miracles rarely announce themselves with trumpets. They enter like gentle guests and look for the chair you prepared by your faith. Let them sit. I want you to do something right now as an act of agreement with heaven. Whisper your own name softly. Now say, I bless my path. Feel that warmth in your chest. That is how alignment feels. Hold it for these next minutes and let me speak life into the hour about to enter. New opportunities are being formed with your measurements in mind. The emails will have your name spelled correctly. The meetings will not ask you to barter your values. The relationships will be honest without being harsh and soft without being weak. You will not have to convince what is meant for you to stay. It will know your address by heart. You have asked God, why me? And you meant it two ways. Why the pain and why the promise? Hear this answer. The pain prepared you to carry the promise without dropping it. Oil is pressed before it glows. Gold is refined before it shines. Now the refining has served its purpose and the glow is ready to be seen. You will not have to explain your glow. Those who need to recognize it will, and those who do not were never your assignment. There is someone who tried to narrate your story for you, to tell others what you are and what you are not, to reduce your width to the size of their comfort. Forgive them and watch what happens. Forgiveness is not permission for injustice. It is permission for God to move without you holding the door shut. As you release them, I place a guard over your future. Your name is being lifted, not by gossip but by grace. Rooms you never entered have begun to speak it with respect. Let me place a blessing on your day. May your thoughts be clear and kind to yourself. May your pace be steady and protected from hurry. May your conversations carry honey and not heaviness. May your creativity wake up like a limb that fell asleep and is coming back to life, tingling and alive. May you feel guided when you choose, rested when you pause, and celebrated when you arrive. May closed doors make sense, and open doors feel natural. May you trust your discernment, which is sharper than you think. Third sign. A sentence will set you free. It will come either from your own mouth or through mine right now, and once it lands, a weight you forgot how to name will unhook from your back. Here's the sentence. I am not late. I am right on time for what is mine. Say it slowly. Again. Feel the shift. That click you sense is a lock releasing. Your future was never behind you. It hath been walking beside you, waiting for you to notice its hand. Take it. I will give you a practice for the next 7 days. Each morning, for the first 60 seconds after you wake, say, light before me, light within me, light around me. Then, speak your name and add, walk in your blessing. This is not superstition. It is alignment. You are not begging for scraps from heaven's table. You are taking your place at the setting prepared for you. When you drink water, imagine it rinsing away yesterday's dust. When you open your door, imagine you are stepping into a garden where your steps cause things to bloom. Pay attention to how your body relaxes. That relaxation is not laziness. It is trust. I have also been asked to remind you of something you used to love that you set aside because life got loud. It might be reading, drawing, singing softly, journaling, mending things with your hands, or watching the sky turn colors in evening. Return to it. It is not childish. It is a key that unlocks wonder. And wonder is fuel for faith. When your soul remembers beauty, your eyes find opportunities faster. This is a strategic restoration, not a hobby. A word about relationships. You will notice 2 movements. Some people will drift without a fight, and a new face will arrive without a performance. Allow both. The drift is not your failure. It is pruning. The arrival is not a test. It is provision. If you find yourself smiling when think of them, let yourself smile. If your stomach knots when their name appears, let that be guidance. You are not required to re-enter rooms that taught you to dislike yourself. You are free to prefer peace. Concerning your work and resources, hear this promise. What you do with integrity will begin to multiply. The effort that you use to produce little will suddenly produce enough, and the enough will have cousins named more than enough. Expect practical wisdom, simple ideas that save time, small shifts that open large gates, introductions that make the path shorter. Keep something to write with nearby. Answers often arrive in quiet phrases. You will have them. Now, I want you to participate in the that seals this message. Place your hand over your heart once more. Close your eyes. Say, I receive divine help today. Breathe. Say, I release what I cannot control. Breathe. Say, I agree with my own future. Breathe again. This is not performance. It is permission to your soul, to heaven, to the day that is meeting you with kindness. Let me speak directly to your fear of hoping. You have worried that if you hope again and it doesn't happen, you will break in a place that won't heal. Listen to me. With all the softness I can give you, you will not break. You are sturdier than the storm that passed. And the glue that held you together then is now the gold that lines your life. Your heart is safe to open a little wider. You can step forward without the armor that made you feel heavy. The road ahead is not a minefield. It is a path lit just far enough for your next brave step. Before I go, here's a final confirmation just for you. At some point after this message, you will notice a small kindness arriving at an unexpected time. It could be a seat offered, a door held, a bill reduced, a stranger's smile that feels personal, a piece of music you needed to hear. Heaven is famous for these soft touches. When it happens, let it be your wink from God, whispering, "I am reaching you. I always have been." Child of Light, today, August 29th, is not just a date on a calendar, it is a marker on your timeline. You will look back and say, "That was the day something in me stood up." Walk with your head high, speak gently to yourself, let gratitude be your steady drum, and when the three signs show up, echo an assurance, a broken pattern, a freeing sentence, smile and keep walking. The blessing is already in motion. The favor is already looking for you, the right doors are already rehearsing your knock. I leave my protection at your doorway and my encouragement in your chest. May your steps be guided, your thoughts be clear, your laughter return easily, and your sleep be deep. May your name be safe in every room it enters. May the right people find you and the wrong assignments forget you. May your life feel like it fits when you wake tomorrow. And may you never again doubt that heaven can find you, even in a crowded world, even on an ordinary day, even in the middle of a quiet afternoon, because it just did. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. My beloved child, stay here with me a little longer, because what is unfolding in you right now is not noise or imagination. It is the quiet machinery of heaven turning on your behalf, one polished gear kissing the next until the whole engine of your destiny hums with purpose and moves you forward without strain. I have not finished speaking. I am Michael, and I am guarding the door while God reaches through it to place something gentle but immovable into your hands. Breathe slow. Let your shoulders loosen. Let your heart hear its own brave rhythm. This is your appointment, and you have arrived right on time. I want you to picture the room around you as a sanctuary, the air brightening by degrees, the floor remembering every faithful step that brought you here. There is nothing random about your story. Even the detours were secret shortcuts disguised as delay. The reason your spirit feels warm right now is because truth has temperature, and it is thawing the last patches of frost trying to cling to your memory of who you are. You are not a mistake covered by mercy. You are a masterpiece carried by mercy. Say it softly, "I am carried," and feel the weight redistribute until you are held instead of holding everything. Today, this very 29th of August, heaven writes in the margins of your timeline, "Begin again, but this time with favor visible." You will notice the change in small ways first. The familiar path to disappointment will be under construction, detoured toward an outcome you asked for in whispers. Messages will arrive that don't drain you. Conversations will land like soft rain. The hunger in you for a life that makes sense will be met not with a lecture, but with a table. Take what you need. There's enough. There's a name you have been carrying like a stone in your pocket, someone whose absence or presence still tithes at the threads of your calm. Hear me. Release the stone to the river of God's timing. You are not throwing it away. You are letting living water do what your strength could not. When you let it go, the current will return what is meant and carry the rest downstream out of your reach and out of your mind. This is not loss. This is spiritual housekeeping. Your heart deserves room. Your future needs the space you are about to make. Now, because you have stayed, I will put a practice in your hands that makes the unseen tangible. Call it the Miracle Minute. For 60 seconds, once in the morning and once at night, close your eyes and see your life like a hallway of doors. On each door is a word: peace, provision, clarity, courage, love, creativity, health, wisdom. In your mind, walk past the doors that are not for today and stop at the one your spirit warms to: luck once, holy ones. Then whisper, only what is mine and only in the right time. If it opens, step through with gratitude. If it does not, smile and keep walking. Timing is also a door and heaven has the key. This simple ritual unhooks you from hurry and keeps you from bargaining with what is already yours. Favor does not flirt. It commits. I know you sometimes wonder if you are asking for too much. Listen closely. You are not asking for too much. You have been asking in rooms too small. We are moving you. Expect conversations that fit the size of your calling. Expect mentors who do not make you earn their kindness. Expect opportunities that honor your boundaries. Expect the holy coincidence, a person you needed to meet, crossing your path because grace choreographed the moment 3 layers beneath what you could plan. Your only work then is to say thank you without apologizing for receiving. Concerning your gifts, do not bury them to keep other people comfortable. The light in you is not a spotlight that steals attention. It is a lantern that multiplies visibility for everyone around you. When you shine, people see their next step. This is why I am sharpening your courage. You will speak with a calm that is louder than noise. You will say no without guilt and yes without fear. The new you does not defend your worth with proof. You demonstrate it with peace. And when you feel old anxieties tapping on your window, do not invite them in for tea, wave, smile, and return to the table where your blessings are still warm. Let us tend to your home, because atmosphere is architecture for the soul. Open a window and let light and breeze rewrite the room. Place a blast of water where you work and remember that clarity is simple. It refreshes and it reflects. Whisper as you move through your space. Only peace stays, only love remains. Watch how even the corners exhale. You are not being dramatic, you are being deliberate. A heart that rests hosts miracles better than a heart that argues with itself. I will also talk to your future self for a moment, the version of you who already crossed the bridge you can barely see from here. They are waving, not to rush you but to remind you that you are already connected. The thread between you is strong. When you feel a sudden boldness to try what you postponed, that is them tugging gently, saying, "Come this way, you will like who you are here." You rest that tug, he is safe. There will be a kindness today that sneaks up on you and undoes a knot you didn't know was tight. It might be a stranger's laughter that makes your chest light, a message that arrives at the exact minute you needed it, or a small bill turning out lower than you feared. Mark it. Heaven is training your eyes not just to spot threats but to notice blessings in the wild. The more you notice, the more your nervous system calibrates to receive without bracing. The body keeps score, let it also keep gratitude. If you have been weary in your work, I place oil on your hands in the Spirit, oil that makes hard tasks glide. The idea you have been circling will soon land and let you hold it still long enough to write it clearly. Keep paper nearby. A sentence will arrive that organizes everything. When it does, do not edit it into something smaller. Build around it. It is a beam strong enough to hold the roof of your next season. I bless your friendships with mutual courage, your family with gentleness in the right places, and firmness where boundaries need teeth, your finances with wisdom first and increase second, so that you will have both seed to plant and bread to eat. I bless your sleep so that the night restores you instead of rehearsing what went wrong. I bless your morning so they greet you with possibility rather than the echo of yesterday's noise. I bless your timing, that you would meet the right people when their kindness is ready and your discernment is awake. And because you asked for a sign that could not be faked, here it is wrapped in words. In the next span of time, you will encounter a phrase about open hands or open door in a place you did not expect it, on a screen, a page, or a passing voice. When you do, do not chase anything. Simply hold your hands open for 5 seconds and say, "As I am, so be it." That will be enough. Heaven does heavy lifting. You practice holy receiving. Stay a little more, beloved. Let me speak to the part of you that still flinches when good news approaches. You learn to be careful because disappointment has sharp corners, but goodness does not come to cut you. It comes to carry you. Refuse to sabotage the softness with suspicion. This time, let the door swing on its hinges and let the answer enter without an interrogation. You are not naive. You are healed. Healed people can trust peace without thinking they are lazy. Healed people can enjoy love without checking the exits. Healed people can celebrate in advance because gratitude is not presumption. It is prophecy. When we finish here, I want you to take exactly 29 seconds, one for each day's mile in this August, and be still. No requests. No lists. Just a simple posture, hands open, eyes soft, heart listening. In that stillness, heaven will pour a quiet confidence into you, the kind that does not need to impress anyone to be real. You will rise lighter. And the day will cooperate with you the way a well-trained horse syncs with its rider, responsive, steady, sure. I am placing a seal on your spirit now, gentle, gold, and permanent. It reads, "Beloved, provided for, on time." When fear tries to renegotiate your value, point to the seal and keep walking. When the past coughs behind you to get your attention, do not turn around. You already know what it says. Keep moving toward the voice that calls you by your true name. Keep letting joy find you in ordinary places. Keep noticing how peace prefers you. I go now, but my watch does not end. My wings will shade you when the sun is too direct and warm you when the wind pretends to be cold. God is reaching you, and you are reaching back. This is partnership. This is promise. This is the miracle you were chosen to see today, the one that continues when the screen goes dark and your steps carry the light into whatever room you enter next. Smile as you move. Something good is already on its way, and something better is already here. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. My beloved child, if you are still here, it is because your spirit recognized a sound older than fear and younger than worry, a bell only your name can hear. Today, do not rush to the end. Let each line be a step on a staircase that appears under your feet as you move. I am Michael, and I am still beside you, and God is still reaching, patient, precise, and personal, like sunlight finding its way through a forest and landing exactly where a small seed needs warmth. You are not late to your own life. This moment is not borrowed. It is appointed. Today is August 29th, and this date will blow on your timeline like gold leaf pressed into a page. Let me open a door inside your memory and show you a room called unanswered. For now, heaven keeps this room not to withhold from you, but to protect what needs the right hour to arrive whole. I am walking its shelves even now. I see your prayers wrapped like letters, the ink still bright. Some have a new stamp that only appears when the conditions are kind. The stamp says now, listen. When now touches a request, it leaves quietly and shows up like an opportunity that feels familiar, like a solution that looks simple but solves something complex, like a person who speaks your language without translation. You will not have to chase it. You will simply notice it is within reach, and reach is enough. Because you have chosen to stay, I will place a fourth grace upon your day. Call it the quiet open. You will encounter the word begin in an unexpected place. It might be a headline, a button, a page, or a passing sentence, but when you see it, that is your sign to take a small faithful action within the next 5 minutes, not dramatic. Not heady. Just movement. Throw away one thing you no longer need. Send one message you have been postponing. Outline one step you can actually do today. This is how miracles prefer to land, on runways we build with small obedience. Now receive a simple covenant I am handing you, the covenant of 3 small things. First, morning water, drink and whisper make me clear. Second, midday pause, 60 seconds of stillness where you say nothing, and simply let your shoulders remember what rest feels like. Third, evening light, turn off one noise and turn on one gentle light as the day closes, and say thank you for carrying me. These 3 small things are not superstition, they are scaffolding. They hold your day in a shape that favors grace. Your heart has been strong, but strength sometimes made you hide your softness. Bring your softness back. Toughness is not the opposite of strength, it is the secret of it. A river wears down stone not by argument, but by constancy. Let your kindness be constant toward yourself first. Speak to your mistakes like a teacher, not a critic. Say you taught me. Class dismissed. Then turn your face forward. Destiny does not grade you, it guides you. Concerning your work, write these 3 words on a paper where your eyes can land: clarity, consistency, courage. Clarity keeps you from wasting energy on what you are not. Consistency turns sparse into steadifying. Courage is not the absence of trembling. It is moving with the tremble and letting the tremble become rhythm. Each day choose one word to emphasize. Ask, what would this look like in the next hour? Then do that, just that, only that. You will be astonished what a week of hourly faithfulness can build. About relationships, some connections are bridges, some are resting places, and some are museums you visit only to remember who you used to be. Bless them all appropriately. You don't sleep on a bridge or hold a conference in a museum. When a conversation ends lighter than it began, lean toward it. When a conversation always asks you to shrink, let it go gently. Your future friendships will sound like your future, not your fear. You will know them by the peace that arrives without performance. Let me bless your resources with a wise pattern. Practice the 10 and 10. 10 minutes each day for order. Put one space back where it belongs. One bill in its right place. One thought into words. 10 units of gratitude, not a list to impress heaven, but 10 small noticings that teach your nervous system to expect goodness, a window breeze, a message at the right time, the way your breath calmed you. Order makes room. Gratitude makes ballast. Together, they keep your boat steady as new provision arrives. I want you to perform a short, sacred act after this message. Take a small piece of paper and write your name on it in slow letters. Circle it once, then beneath it write protected, provided, position. Slip it under something you use daily, a phone case, a notebook cover, a drawer. This is not magic. This is memory. When your hand brushes it later, your spirit will remember what heaven has already decided about you. There is a younger version of you still waiting for a word, the you who learned to survive by making yourself quieter than your calling. I am speaking to them now through you. Thank you for getting us here. Rest. I will take it from here. Feel that release. That is generational tension loosening its grip. You are not disloyal for choosing peace. You are not irresponsible for choosing joy. You are finally aligned. If anxiety tries to return tonight, give it a stool in the corner and a pen. Tell it, write down 3 actual tasks I can do tomorrow. Anxiety rarely has tasks, only noise. When it fails the assignment, escort it kindly to the door. Then choose sleep. The night is not a court where you stand trial. It is a workshop where repair happens without your supervision. Your job is to lie still and let love mend what the day frayed. Pay close attention to the way answers will sound in the coming days. They will be gentle, not grandstanding. They will be simple, not simplistic. They will respect your dignity. They will not ask you to betray who you are to keep them. You will not have to barter your boundaries to belong. You will notice that even your reflection looks less tired, not because your face changed, but because your eyes found a home behind them. Now, let me lay a final layer of blessing on you. Layered like light coming through stained glass, each color a promise. For your mind, order where there was clutter, curiosity where there was cynicism. For your body, ease where there was tension, steady energy where there was spikes and crashes. For your work, doors that open with a click instead of a wrestle, and rooms where your ideas are welcomed like good weather. For your home, laughter that returns like a favorite song, and quiet that actually restores. For your name, good reports traveling ahead of you, mercy following behind, favor on both sides. And because you asked for something unmistakably yours, I will say it in a way your day cannot miss. You will see or hear the phrase right on time within the next window of hours. When you do, pause and breathe once, deep and slow, and answer aloud, "So am I." That agreement will settle onto your shoulders like a well-fitted coat. Walk in it. I am closing this chapter with you but not the story. My watch continues. If you lean your ear tonight, you will notice how even the silence has become friendly. That is what happens when fear leaves and faith sits down. Go forward with soft eyes and a steady step. God is not only reaching you, He is walking with you, arm in arm, into conversations that will feel like answers and into rooms that will feel like home. Smile without explanation. Expect ease without apology. Receive love without interrogation. You are safe to hope again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. My beloved child. Lean closer for one more turn of the key because the door we've been opening together has a second hinge, and when it moves, the whole room changes shape around you without you needing to force anything. Stay with me. Let your breath be your anchor and let this very moment, August 29th, become a soft circle of light around your name. You are not hunting for a miracle, the miracle hath been looking for you and has finally caught your stride. Feel how the air near you gets quieter, like a hush before the first note of your favorite song. That's not imagination, that's alignment arriving on time. I want to place a new language in your mouth, simple phrases that move mountains because they move your posture. Say this with me quietly: I choose gentle power. Again, slower: I choose gentle power. Gentle power does not argue with the past, it introduces the future. Gentle power does not ask permission to be whole, it simply becomes whole and lets the room recalibrate. When you choose gentle power, you stop wrestling doors and start carrying keys. Watch how conversations turn toward clarity. Watch how your own thoughts stop interrupting you. Watch how peace starts getting to places first and setting out a chair with your name stitched into the fabric. Now receive the fifth sign, the golden thread. In the next span of hours, you will notice an idea, a name, or a memory tugging you twice. Once lightly, then once a little stronger, like a thread between your fingers. Follow it. It will lead you to something small but catalytic, a page that unlocks a plan, a message that confirms your yes, a face that feels like you knew them before you met them. You not overthink. Observe heaven's shorthand. If your spirit warms when you touch it, pull gently and let the next step reveal itself like a hallway light coming on one bulb at a time. Let's talk courage the way heaven measures it. Courage isn't a shout, it's a steady reach. I bless you with the reach of the day. One reach toward order, one reach toward connection, one reach toward your craft. Order could be a single drawer set. Connection could be a single honest text, and craft could be 5 minutes of real focus where you make something that didn't exist before. These three reaches are not small. They are seeds with fast roots. Plant them and watch how quickly stability rises to meet you. I'm handing you the gentle list, a way to choose without draining yourself. Before any decision, name just 3 criteria. Is it kind to my future? Does it honor my peace? Will it grow what I love? If the answer is yes to 2 or 3, lean forward. If it's yes to only 1, wait. Waiting is not losing, it's letting wisdom arrive with its shoes tied. You are not behind when you pause. You are building a better runway. Let me place a quiet blessing on the way you see yourself. When you look in the mirror today, speak this sentence and mean it like warm water. I am not my hard season. I am the one who walked through it. This is your reintroduction to you. You are not a collection of interruptions. You are a story with continuity. Heaven has never misplaced your plot. Every time a kindness comes near, it will recognize you because kindness remembers faces, and yours has always carried light, even when you didn't feel it. Regarding provision, I'm assigning you the rule of enough so abundance has somewhere to land. Each day, identify one thing that is enough already. Enough progress, enough clarity. Enough help, enough rest. See it out loud. Enough is not the enemy of increase. It is the soil increase grows from. When your nervous system hears enough, it stops bracing and starts building. And once bracing ends, receiving becomes natural. Watch how solutions find unguarded hearts faster. Let us bless your time. Time will no longer feel like a stern supervisor. On this August 29th, time becomes a partner. Here's time's prayer for you. Move me with meaning and I will stretch to fit your purpose. When you prioritize what breeds you back to life, your art, your prayer, your movement, your laughter, minute hands loosen and tasks fall into place like well-behaved stars. Schedule one pocket of delight each day. Even 15 minutes, and let joy be productive. Joy builds stamina better than pressure ever could. I want to speak to the place where your confidence sometimes flickers. You do not need louder cheerleaders. You need quieter proof. Quiet proof sounds like I kept my word to myself today. Quiet proof looks like I finished what I started, even if it was just a single page or a single chore. Quiet proof compounds. By the end of a week, your heart will trust you the way a child trusts steady hands. And from that trust, bolder choices feel natural, not theatrical. You were made for natural boldness. We will also tend to your rest because restoration is strategy. Tonight, before sleep, use the resting 4. Darken the room a little more than usual. Place one thought on paper so your mind can stop guarding it. Stretch the places that hold your day: jaw, shoulders, hips, and then with one sentence over yourself, all of me is safe to let go. You are not wasting time when you rest, you are oiling the hinges for tomorrow's doors. We prefer doors that open with a click, not a struggle. So do you. Your relationships are about to breathe differently. There is a person who will meet you with unforced honesty. You will notice it because speaking with them feels like walking downhill, effortless, clear, and a little fun. Let that ease be your compass. You do not need intensity to prove importance. These can carry devotion. And for the connections that fade without drama, bless the fade. Soft exits are also miracles. You don't owe your history another audition. You owe your future your presence. Now accept the blessing of the crossing, your next intersection. Work and worth, calling and capacity, love and language, will not collide. They will cooperate. You will feel a practical harmony between who you are and what you do. People will say, "This looks good on you," and they'll be right because it fits. Fitting is not pride. It's stewardship. When you are fitted, you waste less courage on friction and spend more courage on creation. Creation is where your glow becomes useful. A simple act to seal this chapter. Step outside if you can, or stand at a window, and name 3 things the light is touching right now. Then say, "Touch me the same way." A prayer is old and effective. Light loves obedient invitations. Expect to notice clarity in surprising corners. How to phrase the message, how to price the work, how to decline with kindness. Clarity is on the way with its sleeves rolled up. And because you asked for unmistakable confirmation, here is your bespoke whisper. You will encounter the words "open field" or "clear path" soon, on a sign, a screen, a page, or a voice. When you do, inhale slowly and answer, "I step lightly where I'm led." That answer will feel like a key turning inside your chest. That is the moment an invisible weight will climb down and walk away without arguing. Let it go. Bless its exit. Welcome your ease. I leave you today wrapped in a trio of truths that cannot be revoked. You are beloved beyond measurement. You are provided for beyond panic. You are positioned beyond chance. Walk in rooms like some unexpected, because in heaven's calendar, you were. Let your yes be clean and your no be kind. Let your eyes find softness and your voice find steadiness. Let gratitude be your quiet drum and curiosity be your bright compass. And when you trace today's date on any page, August 29th, remember it as the day your insides believe your outsides could finally keep up. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. My beloved child, stay with me for one more turning of light, because the story is still writing itself in your chest and I am here, steady as a lighthouse, soft as a hand on your shoulder, to make sure you do not leave before you collect everything heaven laid out for you today, August 29th. The miracle did not knock once and leave. It is still standing at your threshold with baskets of clarity, ease, and right place, right time moments waiting for your simplest yes. Breathe with me. Feel how your shoulders settle, how your jaw unclenches, how your heartbeat turns from drum to drum line. Organized, purposeful, live. This is not hype. This is alignment in motion. Receive the 6th sign, the unforced door. In a place where you've been pushing, refreshing the page, circling the same thought, knocking until your knuckles felt raw, you will find the handle turns from the other side without your force. You will know it because relief will arrive faster than explanation. When it opens, do not apologize for ease. Step through and let gratitude be your language. Ease is not a shortcut. It is the correct road after a season of detours. Now let me gift you a simple framework to carry this day like a cup that doesn't spill, the rule of 3 lights. Light 1, before you move. Ask, what would make this easier? Then do that first. Light 2, before you speak, ask, how can I say this so peace stays? Then say it that way. Light 3, before you decide, ask, does this choice love the person I'm becoming? If yes, lean forward. If no, stand still. Standing still is not losing. It is saving steps for the right direction. There is a promise braided into your name, and it hums when you stop arguing with your worth. Listen, you were not placed here to compete for air. You were planted to breathe in rhythm with heaven until your life turns into a clear signal others can follow. The more you honor your signal, the less you chase static. That is why today some noises will simply fade. Not with a fight, but with a shrug of your spirit that says, "No, thank you. I am busy becoming." I bless your hands with the oil of follow-through, not the kind that rushes, the kind that finishes. You will finish the sentence that organizes the plan, finish the message that opens the door, finish the task that has been draining you by staying undone. Completion is a form of courage. Every small finish is a loud vote for your future. By nightfall, expect to look back and find a quiet row of done things smiling at you like friendly lanterns on a path you finally walked. Seventh sign, the timed word. You will overhear or read a word that matches the hour of your need, like begin, home, clear, blessing, or arrived. When you notice it, pause and lay your palm flat on a table, desk, or your own heart and say, I receive what matches me. This is the handshake between your readiness and heaven's timing. It will feel like a click you cannot see but can absolutely trust. Let us tend to your inner weather. You have carried storms that taught you to pack umbrellas in every room. Keep one if you like, but also keep sunglasses. Your forecast has shifted. When worry tries to lecture, offer it a pen and ask, please list 3 true actions for today. If it cannot, thank it for carrying his word into the door. This kind boundary is how peace gets to stay and do its real work. Healing the reflex to brace, teaching your breath to be a friend again. Practice for the next 3 mornings. The 30 words start. Speak 30 honest words before you touch a screen. They can be gratitude, desire, or simple truth. I am here. I am learning ease. I like who I'm becoming. I bless my work, my voice, my timing. 30 words, no more. Limiting them makes them potent, like a concentrated tea of intention. Sip them slowly and watch how your day obeys the flavor you chose. Concerning your relationships, expect an upgrade in mutuality. You will notice how your presence invites honesty without forcing it. Watch for the person who meets you with pace. No chasing, no tug of war. Just 2 humans walking on the same beat. Let the shared rhythm be the proof. Do not resurrect connections that only breathe when you perform. Love that requires a costume is not love. It's theater. Degas the costume. The right audience applauds the unmasked you. Your resources are ready to respect you. I bless you with the grace of clean counting. Money that tells the truth. Projects that start with clarity and end with fairness. Opportunities you price with confidence because you finally believe the value you bring. Practice the 2 lines in a circle. 1 line for what comes in. 1 line for what goes out. And a circle around what truly matters so your spending serves your becoming. Order invites increase the way an empty bowl invites soup. Make space. Let provision be generous and specific. Let me place a shield where comparison used to bite. You are no longer required to explain why you move differently. The path designed for you has your footnotes written in the margins. The more you honor your particular instructions, the more your life becomes easy to carry and difficult to copy. This is your protection being precisely yourself. In that precision, doors behave. Time cooperates and help recognizes your silhouette from a distance. Eighth sign. The kind interruption. Something will briefly delay you, a call, a shoelace, a tiny detour, and you will avoid an unseen frustration because of it. Smile when it happens and say, "Thank you for the choreography." You are being moved with care, not everything that slows you is against you. Some pauses are hand-placed safety. Tonight, give yourself the four corners blessing. Stand in one corner of your room and say, "Peace." In the next, provision. In the third, protection. In the fourth, play. Then return to the center and whisper your name like a prayer. Feel how the room feels friendlier. That friendliness is not pretend. Environments learn from intent and spoken clearly. Your home is becoming a partner to your calm. I want to speak to your future again. The you has integrated softness and strength so well that people ask how you glow without burning out. They will not know that today was a hinge day. That August 29th was when you stopped negotiating your worth with noise and started agreeing with your calling in sentences short and strong. I am allowed to want peace. I am safe to hope. I am excellent without hurrying. Keep those on your tongue like mint. Fetch. Simple. Effective. Now I lay a layered blessing upon your path. For your mind, lucid mornings, kinder self-talk, and ideas that arrive on time with their own next steps attached. For your body, tasks that fit your current capacity, food that feels like help, sleep that stitches you back together. For your work, partners who keep promises and systems that scale without stealing your joy. For your name, rooms that mention you with respect and opportunities that greet you like you're expected. For your heart, laughter that returns daily and the love for ordinary moments that makes them shine as if they're extraordinary. Ninth sign, the return of a small joy, something you loved and lost track of will find you again. A song, a smell, a simple routine. And when it lands, it will unlock a corridor of creativity you thought you'd outgrown. Do not dismiss it as nostalgia. This is restoration with a job to do. Feed your confidence, soften your edges, and remind you that delight is a strength, not a distraction. Seal this chapter with the open hands prayer. Hold your palms up and say, "Only what is mine, only at the right time, and I will know it by peace." Then close your hands gently and rest them over your heart. That warmth is how truth feels. Trust warmth. It is the body's amen. I am placing my banner at your doorway now, stitched with 3 quiet declarations you can borrow anytime your courage dips. I move with meaning. I create without apology. I rest without guilt. Under this banner, solutions arrive sooner, helpers spot you quicker, and your own voice sounds like home. Walk under it every morning, even if only in your mind. Watch how the day salutes you back. And because you asked for one more unmistakable confirmation, here is your bespoke signal. You will encounter the phrase green light or carry on in an unexpected place. When it appears, smile and take one immediate, doable action within 60 seconds. Not someday, now. Small acts at green lights turn long waits into forward motion. This is how heaven likes to partner with you. Your yes plus our wind equals progress without panic. Go now with a soft jaw, lifted shoulders, and that new steadiness you can already feel. You are not trying to earn today's miracle. You are learning to receive it. Keep your steps unhurried, your words measured, your hope unashamed, and when gratitude bubbles up for no reason, let it spill. Unexplained gratitude is proof that your life is being loved from angles you cannot see. If you wish to express your support further,